Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Radio for dropping our signal, but we will continue. We are, and this is going on and off, but we will continue. We're in the bus, and I'm here with Owen Burke. Fiorua is here, and after travelling the whole way from Germany to be with us.
Almost.
And he is what he is. He's a music drama podcast tutor at Longford and Westmeath Further Education. He is working in Castaway agencies, and as well as that working in the GA Museum and the Enchanted Cree Theatre, Groundwell Arts, and he's a Viking splasher. That's the one that marks my card.
On the bus. We're going to start her up in Mullingar.
Now, there's a big event coming in. It's called In the Midst of Plenty, and it's a folk musical, and it's starting off here in Mullingar, and it's all got to do with the famine. Now, Owen, you are a priest on this.
I am a priest, yeah, for my sins, but the play is set at the time of the famine, and we've some fantastic cast members and fantastic musicians as well. We've a live band on stage, and
wow.
So yeah, we started off in Roscommon in Strokestown in the Famine Museum,
right,
which was only being built when we started in our first year, and that was 2022 or one, I don't know, one or two, and that was the first performance of it, and it went down so well that we ended up doing 2 shows in Roscommon Arts Centre last year, and we're back now with a nationwide tour. So it's a theatre company based in Strokestown called Enchanted Cree Theatre, ran by Anne-Marie O'Sullivan, and the writer is an American woman called Amy Day. And Amy Day visited Strokestown a few years ago, and she was inspired by the story of Major Mahon, the first landlord to be shot during the famine. So she wrote a musical based around that. So that's what the whole show is about.
It's absolutely a great plan, because it's a musical. Because when I seen it first, I went, oh yeah, play, yeah, and then I looked at it in the video, and oh, there's songs. There's more songs. Oh, it's all songs.
Yeah.
A great way to approach it, because it keeps people's attention very much.
Yeah, well, even if people are not that interested in the historical element, and I don't think there's that many in Ireland, because everyone has a certain amount of interest in the famine period. But if you're just in it for the music, you'll be satisfied as well, because it's a great. The songs are fantastic, and the band are fantastic. Some brilliant musicians, some Westmeath players as well. We have Neil Fitzgibbon, who's of course one of the Henshaw family's members, and he's a fantastic fiddle player from Athlone. And we have Blonid as well. Blonid is a Mullingar actress, and she's a great singer as well, and she's going to be performing it as well. So there's some local people involved as well.
Now, it's a big event, because could be 10 for 3 is 12.
Blonid Daly is her name.
4 3 is 12. There's about 12 musicians or 12 people in the play.
Yeah, there would be a good old crowd of us, so it's a big kind of undertaking. We're going to be touring around the country. We're going to do, I think there's about 14 or 15 shows over a period of 3 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Starting in Mullingar on the 25th and 26th.
We're starting in Mullingar.
Where else would you Mullingar? Start? Why Mullingar? Tell us.
Where else is there?
The centre of the universe.
The centre of the universe. I'm delighted that we're starting in Mullingar, because it's only up the road from where I'm living. I'm living near Drumrainey direction, so I can just get into the car, go down and do a show, be famous for an hour and a half, and drive home down to me bachelor pad again. Now
tell us, you're after coming back from Germany. What are we at in Germany?
I go over to Germany every autumn with a touring company called the Wild and Shamrock Touring Theatre Company, and we go around and we do shows about Irish history, or what else do we do? Music, a lot of music and stuff like that. To the Germans, sure, they love it, so we go around.
And is that a one-man show or a few people show?
No, there's a few of us, and we go around. We do everything from schools to community venues and stuff like that.
Brilliant.
And the company's been going for 30 years, so we just have this circuit that we go back every year. Now, I won't be probably going back this year, but I'll be doing another show. There's another potential show coming up. So
the tour in Germany.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So
Germany is huge. It's not just huge small. Market. It's huge.
Yeah, but it's a huge market for Irish arts. Because if I go to be honest with you, as a singer-songwriter, I released 4 albums as a singer-songwriter, and I would be reluctant to take up a gig in Ireland. Now I do the odd festival and stuff, but most of my kind of audience, I would imagine, would be kind of more Germany, Switzerland. So when I have an opportunity to sing a few songs in Germany and Switzerland, I go over there, as opposed to doing a gig here, to be honest,
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Ryanair flight, and in you go.
Well, Aer Lingus. I'm a bit upmarket these days.
Ooh. Now, you're from Kildare. Where in Kildare?
Between Naas and Newbridge, there's a small village near Mondello Park called Cara.
Cara. I used to go to Rathangan.
Next to Prosperous.
Ah, right. Used to go to Rathangan as a kid.
Yeah.
Actually grew up in Rathangan.
Bruce Springsteen country.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, he was there a few days ago.
Yeah, but is he from Rathangan?
His
family.
ancestors were, yeah.
But they said he's from Rathone. According to our gang, he's from Rathone.
Ah, they're liars.
Yeah.
All of them. I don't know. He was born in the USA, according to himself, but sure, look, wouldn't know. It's like Mullingar.
Tell us, right, you're going to do a tune for us, Father. What's your father's name? Father who?
McDermott. Father McDermott was the priest who was around at this horrific time in Irish history, and he was the one who was supposedly the fellow who looked after the community and tried to negotiate with the landlord. And he was a bit of a rebel priest, but a lot of the priests back then were hunted because of their allegiance to the people, and they wanted to help the people out. So the British policy was to find the priests and to stop them in their tracks. So there was a dangerous time for priests back then, you know.
Brilliant. Well, Father McDermott, let it off there.
When I was just a little boy, my mother said to me, she said, Michael, almost nothing in this life is as simple as it seems. For every man upon the earth is just trying the best he can. Remember that charity is owed to all your fellow men. From the farmer in the meadow to the king upon the hill, the beggar to the bishop from on high. Every man among us has a fate we must fulfill. We all do what we have to, what we must do to survive here. 'Tis the Lord who knits together what the devil's hands divide. And so for me, a simple man of God, there's no use taking sides. But my mother never lived to see the blight we now endure, to bridge the yawning chasm that divides the rich from poor, from the vile and pompous gentlemen and their agents flushed with greed, to the dying man who prays each night that God should intercede. I know my earthly duty is to witness and to serve, to bow my head and rise above the fray, with every starving child denied the justice she deserves. Perhaps with every prayer for peace I've simply gone astray. For when one man steals the bounty that this gentle land provides, every day it's harder still to keep from taking sides. In the darkest nights, when I'm alone, my mother comes to me. She said, Michael, don't you understand? It's as simple as it seems. For when the fool has trust upon him, what the wiser man decides, it's plain to see the battle lines are drawn. It's time for taking sides. Thank you.
Maham Bukal, fair play to you.
Thanks very much for everybody listening. Hopefully you'll see us in Mullingar on the 25th and 26th
Brilliant.
of this month in
This
Mullingar
month is-
Arts Centre.
It's coming up quick, it's coming up quick. These songs, the name of that song was?
Taking sides. So it's about the priest kind of, as a priest growing up, he would have been like, okay, I'm all for peace, but sometimes when injustices happen in the world, like what the system, the British establishment was doing in Ireland during the famine, you can't really be neutral. You got to take the side of the people, and that's what that was about, really.
And tell me, did Amy write all these songs?
Yes, yeah. She's a songwriter. She started off she still is a songwriter like myself, and she just became interested in musicals, and obviously the story of Strokestown hit something with her, and she she ended up writing maybe 10 or 12 songs, which are all available on the website. You can actually go to the website In the Midst of Plenty. Just Google In the Midst of Plenty and you'll find all the songs, all the dates, and all the information. And the website is actually lovely because it's like, you know, especially those who are interested in history and want to hear about the story of Mahon, want to see the beautiful costumes and set design that Anne-Marie O'Sullivan has done as well. I mean, it's a very unique visual show as well, you know.
Who's financing this? Because I mean, I know to put these musicians on the road, to get the costumes, to write the songs, to put the website together.
I'm trying to think of as soon as an Irish lad's asking who's financing it, you're thinking straight away of like some Celtic Tiger moment or something. Well, your man at the road said we can pay him back when we can, you know. But no, there's plenty of grants going around them, and the girls are really good at. I'm terrible at applying for grants, but the girls are better than I am, and they. We've all pushed together, every one of the cast members and every one of the musicians and every one of the people involved, you know, even people that are not on the stage that are living in Strokestown, like Donna and girls like this that are just like, you know, ploughing in behind this show and helping out, you know.
Because think about it, this show could go anywhere. This show could travel the world. This show has potential to be absolutely massive. And I'd say,
and it all started in Mullingar.
And it all started
in 2 weeks' time.
Will start in Mullingar.
Imagine you were at the show and you were like, Jesus, I was at the
first show.
I was at the first show. Well, not the first show, but the first show of a certain.
It's a bit like the Riverdance to me. I've that feeling.
There you go. Yeah, a lot of people said it's the next Riverdance, but it's not as happy.
There's no dancing.
There's no dancing yet. We'll try and sort that out for you if you're interested.
Roscommon Arts are behind you, great support, and I see Mullingar Arts are behind this show as well. It's going to be here on the 25th, 26th in Mullingar Arts Centre, and fair play to you, Owen, for calling in to see us. Fia Rua. Fia Rua means Fia Rua.
Fia Rua means red deer in Irish, but I changed my name about 15 years ago with the singer-songwriter world, and then I got bigger into the acting and I was using the name Owen Burke, so I think I'm probably just going to get rid of Fia Rua, but I have to mention it because some people would know me as Fia Rua. You know,
and it's your musical side, is it?
Yeah, well, all my albums will be down as Fia Rua, so that's why I would mention it sometimes, yeah.
So it's In the Midst of Plenty, and it's going to be in Mullingar. It's a folk musical, and there's one of the songs that Owen's after singing for us. It's set in 1847 in the height of the great famine, and Caroline Callery, is she around?
Is she around like today?
No, but is she involved?
She is. Her family owned Strokestown. She wants to be involved. She's in the back of the bus there.
She was on the bus. She was on the bus twice.
Oh, was she? Really? Yeah. What was she talking about?
We were talking about everything. She done the whole famine. She done the full trip with me one day.
Oh, really?
Nearly 3 hours doing
the whole famine with you.
Oh, she's an actor in her own, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's right behind the show, and her whole family have been very good to us. And I think she's actually supporting the show as well financially. So, like, one of the people that's helping out as well. So, very grateful for the likes of herself to help out. Yeah.
So there you are, folks, coming to you live from Mullingar, in Mullingar, promoting what's good and great about our town, our people and our business. And one of these plays is coming through town, and it's starting in Mullingar, the midst of plenty. It has been played already twice, but it's coming to the centre of the universe, 25th, 26th, and it's going to be, tickets are on sale. The tickets are flying out the door. And once again to Owen for joining us, Owen Burke. Bye for now, folks. Last word, Owen. You have the last word.
Okay, lads, it'd be lovely to see you. I'm very, very grateful to be on this show because it's a fantastic idea with the bus and everything, and it's great crack. And sure, any excuse to be in Mullingar, but we will be back in Mullingar on the 25th and 26th, and it'd be absolutely wonderful to have you on board. And there's no audience like a Mullingar audience, so see you there.